Netflix's The Abyss is based on the 2020 Kiruna mine earthquake in Kiruna, Sweden, but what caused this disaster? While increased seismic activity can be natural and unavoidable, it's noted in the 2023 disaster thriller that the earthquake that set the film's series of unfortunate events rolling was the result of mining. In real life, the Kiruna mine earthquake was indeed caused by humans, but the factors involved were far more complicated than The Abyss described. The Abyss is based on real events, but like many such films, it's a dramatized version of what happened in Kiruna, Sweden. Though the mine indeed experienced the largest seismic event in its history in 2020, the fatalities seen in the film were all fiction. Thankfully, there weren't even any injuries during this notable earthquake, and though the town is in the process of moving every building and home to a new location thanks to the sinking ground, this is a separate issue from the 2020 earthquake. Still, understanding the quake's cause can help Kiruna avoid the kind of disaster seen in The Abyss. The 2020 earthquake was induced by mining activity, but several factors contributed to it. Frigga and Erika from The Abyss. Earthquakes are one of the world's many natural disasters, but the one that happened at the Kiruna mine in 2020 resulted from the ongoing dig for iron ore in this region. According to the official website of the company that runs the mine, LKAB, mining first began here in 1989, and approximately 950 million tons of iron ore have been produced since. Naturally, this has taken quite a toll on the land, which is why the town of Kiruna must relocate as the ground beneath it has been weakened. Additionally, the strain that this puts on the earth can cause an increase in seismic activity. After analyzing Block 22 of the mine, which was determined to be the origin point of the earthquake, LKAB found that a rock pillar that formed between the shafts used to dump mining material collapsed. This caused large-scale failure in the rock mass in the area, which covered hundreds of meters, contributing to the 2020 quake. Still, there were other factors involved with the disaster scene in Netflix's The Abyss, which LKAB cites as complex geology, elevation differences between blocks 22 and 26, and high stress around galleries, all of which the company is now attempting to safeguard against. How accurate Netflix's The Abyss is to the real earthquake's origins. The Abyss didn't go as in-depth into the cause of the 2020 Kiruna mine earthquake as LKAB's website. The real-world company took months to safely analyze what had happened, and though mining was resumed 3 days after the quake, the portion identified as the origin remained closed off for years. In the Netflix thriller, however, the primary character, Frigga, heads into the mine immediately to discover what caused the quake. This led to the death of her friend, Erika, and the realization that massive cavities had opened under the town of Kiruna. Though the quake and its cause were accurate in The Abyss, pretty much everything that followed was entirely fictional. In real life, LKAB safely handled the inspection, no one was killed, and the town of Kiruna wasn't affected by the earthquake in any way. Though there have been cases of mining-related earthquakes creating massive craters in the earth, like the 1961 quake in Idkeberget, Sweden, which is cited in the opening scene of The Abyss, this didn't happen in Kiruna in 2020. Instead, The Abyss explores the what-ifs of the real-world disaster.